That's exactly it. I think they would have really let it go if the feedback from Caruso was that he was feeling good and they could have had the stage. But he's in that group now, 1 minute and 3, so he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. So then it seems like they're not going to be able to get the stage, and also if it goes out even more, they are going to give up a position in the GC. And of course, you know, it's obviously still 10-11 days to go, but every position counts.
Of the race here out of the breakaway, there's still Tracknick out there in front of it. This was a terrain, you know, up and down, undulating stuff, you know, kickers of 2 kilometres, 3 kilometres, but not the big climb of 18 kilometres. Then he would be a real danger, man. But the way it's looking at the moment, I don't think it's going to be enough for him. But again, you can never, you know, just this guy. He just can put, you know, some great things out of the bag. And the wet conditions.
Take a step back and go. Well, he's at 7 minutes already, and we've got Tiberi at 5 minutes. So there's only 2 minutes that separate them. So if you can, you know, make the difference now on the flatland whilst protecting your teammates, you know, that you need.
Keplinger, Bauhaus,
Yeah.
Caruso, the other main climber really around Tiberi.
And that was Suterlin we seen riding on the climb there. So yeah, a tricky one unless Tiberi feels.
It's a picture as always in Italy. It's never ugly, I promise that. The roads are pretty ugly though if you're going to race on them here. This is Cusano Mutri, not far from the Matese Regional Park.
We've got this sprint coming up as well, not that it'll have much of an impact. There's not many guys, even in that front group at all, that have much of an impact in that competition. But a little bit of spending money, a couple of beers in the pocket of Tratnik and his teammates, so something for nothing, always take it.
And if Balde's day, like to take the 2 seconds, I'm sure. Bonus seconds as well, 3 to 1, but again, nothing that they're worried about. It's good beer money though for the end of the Giro party in Rome.
And pay the fines.
Well, there's that as well. You've been looking at that. Eagle eye over that as ever. What were you saying? Average about 2,000 Swiss francs a day?
Yes, well, since the beginning of the Giro I've been looking at it, and yes, roughly.
So the question was, what happens to the pot of the prize money?
Yes.
Not prize money, fines.
No, I think the prize money, yes, we're saying the UCI are giving a lot of fines in this race, on average, you know, €2,000 a day.
Yeah.
And yeah, the riders would, you know, prefer to have that in their pocket at the end of the season, which is divided out between riders and personnel, which was back in my time. I presume it's the same today.
Do you know what? Every team is different. So it used to be divided when I first joined the team equally amongst all riders in one big pot. Now it's, if you go to the race, you get the split. So you have to be there and you have to finish the race. We're often quite lenient with that side of things. We give a percentage to staff. Some teams give higher percentages, some teams lower. That's something decided by the riders, but we're quite generous at Ineos Grenadiers. I think we give them a nice little percentage to the staff.
This group at 116 from Tratnik. Still working well enough given how many people are here. What is it? 30 odd seconds now. Juan P. Lopez, left hand side.
You would think in this situation, who does the responsibility kind of fall on in this group behind? The only team who have really missed this and have numbers is Bardiani. They could stick a guy or two on the front for Pozzovivo. It seems like he's taking it up.
They seem to be riding like a headless chicken, some of the guys. When we see you so many years in the races where you were looking for your teammates, their positioning, you know, and you can almost smell when the danger is coming, but some riders, they just don't have that.
Well, I'm just going to say thank you very much. That's a big compliment coming from a man like yourself. So.
Well overdue. You agree, Rob?
Oh, certainly, but it's not my opinion that carries the weight.
To have a guy like that, and you know, it's just you can't, you know, put a price on it.
Oh, it's all getting nice and cuddly here, isn't it, on commentary?
No.
Time to go to war on the climb, though. 18 Ks to the finish, and it starts here. Boca de la Selva. It is a climb with a couple of different rests in. We saw from Louis Pierre, he said the little downhills and things like that, the wet roads. Thankfully, there's some rest of the chasing group that Sean was talking about. If they got organised, get going, settle into this climb, things could happen. And looking at the profile, Luke, it's the sort of climb that I think if you're a decent climber, you're feeling good, you can settle in on this one.
Yeah, you can definitely find a rhythm. It's not overly steep. I believe there's a little plateau in the middle there, so it's kind of, you know, breaks it up into 2 sections. But again, you know, you can turn the TV on today and you see a really aggressive race, and you can quickly forget that, you know, this is stage 10 and there's some tired boys out there, and despite being 10 days to go.